A priori. A priori is a Latin term meaning from what is before or from the earlier. In philosophy and logic, it refers to knowledge, justification, or arguments that are independent of experience, that is not based on empirical observation or sensory input. #0 ground 0. Before I begin with my DreamLog entry #1, I have to cover a dream that was not mine. My mom had it the night before 9/11. The backstory begins with my Nokia 8110 ringing, showing the +1 country code, which could mean only one thing. You have been selected for the 2001 Red Bull Music Academy here in New York. Congratulations! Clearly, I was unable to match her level of excitement, but I did try my best. The best that a 20-year-old boy from Eastern Europe could. My mom sure helped to pack my suitcase as I left for a 9-hour train ride across the country to make some radio appearances in our capital a few days before the departure to New York. A day before my flight over the Atlantic, a practical email about our accommodation came in. I mentioned to my mom on the phone that there were no towels in the apartment, to which she insisted that I go and buy them right away. The first week of the academy was amazing. Long story short, there were 28 DJs from all around the world, plus a guy from Poland and me as producers. We had classes, workshops, and exclusive entry to New York's creme de la creme nightlife. During the weekend, we had some time scheduled for sightseeing, so I did the obvious: the Empire State Building with my techno buddies Laura Level from Czechia and Cal Karvinen from Finland, who later turned out to be the perfect drinking buddy. However, I didn't want to waste time in a long queue at the Twin Towers. Instead, I went to check some nearby stores. A model of jeans immediately caught my eye. They had the outseam twist around the knee to become the inseam. However, I was afraid to waste more than $100 on clothing, especially when that money could have gone toward a much-needed RAM memory upgrade for my computer. On Monday, I barely made it to the lectures on time, but I did plan to do the Twin Towers early the next day to be the first in line and also to check out those twisted jeans. I relied on my brother's G-Shock Casio watch to use as an alarm in the morning, but it did not go off. The batteries died during that night. Frustrated, I turned on the TV, looking for a news channel to figure out the time and see if I could still make my plan work. What I witnessed made it clear: no Twin Towers today. No tomorrow, or ever. We gathered in Central Park around the imagined landmark that marks the spot where John Lennon was shot to shed some tears. School was off, and we were waiting for our flights back home. I remember the TV in a bar showing footage of fighting in Afghanistan, which, with no sound, looked like the next big war had just begun. So Cal and I ordered double shots of vodka each. I returned home safely, and my mother, right there on the doorstep, asked me to show her the towels I bought on my way to New York. Puzzled by the urgency, I asked why. My mom told me that she had a dream the night before 9/11 happened. There were 2 towels hanging on a rope, not hung over the middle as she would usually hang them, but clipped on their side. A white dove flew into one of the towels, making the rope snap so that both fell to the ground. I pulled the towels from the suitcase. My mom shuddered. "That's the exact shade of green from my dream." Instant goosebumps and a shiver up my spine. What does it mean? Not the dream itself, as that is self-explanatory in the language of a housekeeping mom. But what does it say about the dream space? Is a prophetic dream an echo back in time? And can a dream pick up information from the real world? From what is before?